Hello once again and welcome to the greatest culture discourses. And our next most important conclusion condensed from life, also known as living, is that consciousness grows or expands by the inflexible law of use. Again, the only way we know how to expand our levels of consciousness is by the law of use. Use it or lose it. And very much so. Everything that falls into disuse, i.e., withdrawal of directed consciousness, atrophies, just like in the case of muscles, withers, and eventually dies. Folks, we do all remember that an uninhabited building disintegrates way faster than otherwise. This is something we've all seen. Now, the law of use is very useful to us. It is not always destructive. You see, it's helpful on both ends, both sides of the spectrum. On the one end of the spectrum, it can help solve any major challenge that comes our way in life by withdrawal of our attention or focus, i.e., directed consciousness. And on the other end, we multiply whatever is in constant good use. Again, we multiply whatever is in constant good use. There is a popular story in the good old book where a master entrusted talent to his servants, and I know we're all doing all this. But upon return and evaluation, the servants that put to use, i.e., to work good work, their talents were rewarded. Those who put their talents to work were rewarded. And the one that did not got even what he had, which he considered not enough, taken away from him. This clearly defines the law of use that I have never seen in any good old book out there. This simplifies the whole law into just one parable. Folks, you see, throughout ages, eons, sages and saints, prophets and poets, they've all taught us these universal laws governing our being, life, and living in so many parables, symbols, and metaphors, just for us to live abundantly. It's of no use, folks, if we're listening without actually putting them into practice. Let's test everything, every knowledge, to confirm their truth. And once that is confirmed, there is no way we cannot not put that into use. You see, nothing is too small when put to good use. The essence of the parable above. We learn this too with the law of growth. We did learn that on this discourse. The expansion of your speck of consciousness, my speck of consciousness, shall occur wherever you are, if and only if we put to use, and I mean put to good use, everything we have. You, me, don't need to move. If moving is necessary for that expansion to happen, it shall and must happen, and not even 1,000 angry elephants can stop us. Because by then, we will be infused with energy directly from the ultimate consciousness, i.e., it est cosmic energy. This energy shall flow to you and through you for the accomplishment, for the masterful execution of the task ahead. You see, most successful people do love what they do. They have been guided and infused with cosmic energy, the primer of which was and is the goal of vision impressed on the subconscious mind. And that's the reason they can work 18 to 20 hours a day. Believe you me, we only get tired when we are forcing things. It is contravening the law of growth, like we talked about. And viewers and listeners, this is a continuation of a more comprehensive universal laws, inflexible universal laws. Please go back to our channel and check the playlist on the human individual level of creation to understand this part of the law in the right context and perspective. Again, extreme exhaustion only comes from contravening the law of growth. When and if you, doing the work, brought for the realization of our goals, our vision, we shall have all the energy needed to the completion of the work. And mostly people standing outside will think, oh, that guy is working too much, to the detriment of his or her health. Nope, nada. You do so effortlessly, which doesn't mean no work. On the contrary, it means a more perfected work with the least stress. Again, a more perfected work with the least stress. Let's grow naturally, organically, or put to good use the law of growth and the law of use, and we shall be able to sustain our momentum and creation. Folks, we do all remember that our spaceship that we call planet Earth is hurtling through space at a speed of about 1,000 miles per hour. My God, we, you, me, are in a spaceship that we call Earth, hurtling through space at 1,000 miles per hour. And how many of us really think about this on a daily basis? We do not. You know, we are so much involved in the little things of the planet that we forget mostly the bigger pictures. Nothing is stationary. It creates and continues to recreate and create and will continue to create. You, me, we either move ahead with our expansion through the law of use, or we get trampled, withers, and dies. You see, every and anything in a constant state of good use shall and must expand. Again, every and anything in a constant state of good use shall and must expand. Give hugs, love, money, smiles, it expands and returns to you. Good givers never lack. Again, good givers shall never lack. Meaning, whatever was put to good use shall return expanded. You see, the reason most of us fall into senility and old age faster after we retire from living an active life, professional life, it's all because of the contravention of the law of youth. We should never stop engaging, sustaining, and developing all our faculties all the time. So the sudden death or passing away from this plane happens or comes. And I will say to myself, you have plenty of grain laid up for many years. Take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry. But God said to him, your food, this very night, your life will be demanded from you. So goes a parable in a good old book. You see, the reason every successful person keeps raising their plateau of excellence all the time is will, just like the parable above, must begin to die when we stop putting our faculties and life resources to good use. I.e., playing active part in restriction of expansion, in restricting the expansion of consciousness. In that case, we have to be out. Consciousness must expand. So it's going to do that without us. The reason we wither and die. After creating our goals and dreams, let's quickly write down new ones, just as we got the previous ones. Relive those steps that we've all studied here to the accomplishment of the new ones. We should never actively stop flowing our consciousness towards the things and conditions we want in life. You, me, practically and literally die when we do so. You know, even to sustain what we've already built, we need to put them to good use and then build new ones. Keep on building new ones. By so doing, we go along with the expansion of the consciousness, which has been ever since the Big Bang. Never should a time come when we stop consciously and actively directing our gifts, i.e., your speck of consciousness, my speck of consciousness, towards our expansion and, importantly, others. If we keep on with this, we shall surely be sustained and always guided through life. Once again, this was the greatest conference short discourse on the law of use. God bless you, your family, and the planet. Hen Kwaizi again. See you all very soon.